Hi, this is John Florian from VoiceOverXtra, and with me now is George Whittam, aka George the Tech, aka home studio consultant to the stars. But believe me, George is down to earth when it comes to answering all of our home studio situations and questions. George, in my book, you are the industry's leading home studio expert. So, four questions. Number one, about sound. It's crucial to winning auditions and repeat customers. What's the key thing to know about this regarding home studio booth?
Amazingly, the thing I feel like I give the most support or advice on these days, and just in general, is mic technique or mic placement. It's all kind of under one umbrella. Certain microphones are less obvious as to how to address them, and they can really confuse people as to where they should be placed. And I always say microphones are old-fashioned technology. A lot of microphones haven't changed much in design for nearly 100 years. All that they've done is make them cheaper, make them easier to get, and simpler to use. But still, they don't have a focus ring. They don't have an aperture ring. You can't adjust much. All you can do is put the mic in the right place. That's it. And that's why it's so important to have it at the right distance and the right location to get the best possible sound. And it's a nuanced thing. So I used to say it was acoustics, and I still believe it's the most important thing, but mic placement might even be more important, because even if you're in a not great room, if you can get the mic in the right spot, often you can get away with quite a lot.
Yeah, in a bedroom closet.
I was just in somebody's bedroom closet yesterday.
No.
And I was paid to be there.
Yeah.
And I was amazed at how good his closet actually sounded. It can sound great in a closet.
It really kills the sound. Okay, question number two. Besides microphone, what do we often get wrong? You know, one of the hang-ups that I had early on was interface and how to get that working, but maybe that's not it. What do we get?
I think what a lot of people get wrong is they take advice from other voice actors to go buy something incredibly expensive and complicated like this thing, the Apollo, and then it causes them so much grief, and they don't even end up needing or using the vast majority of all of its crazy features. The problem is it's just the software is unbelievably complex. It needs to get updated sometimes, and sometimes you have to fix it when your system updates and then something breaks. Very complicated audio interfaces that have custom special sound drivers are something I really recommend people avoiding, and using something easy to operate and straightforward is the key to success, I think, for most voice actors who are not highly technical.
And that leads to some software is overly complex too. What do we look for in recording and editing software that's the basic but has good professional sound and results?
The fact of the matter is, recording audio software just takes whatever it's given in terms of sound quality. So if you have a good mic and a good interface, your software doesn't matter. But the software simplicity, I think, matters. And that's what you're getting at, really, is how easy and efficient. To go hand in hand for me. And so I look for things that have a very uncluttered user interface that's not distracting and that can do the things that we need. Basically like a digital tape recorder. You don't need tremendous layers of functionality, features like multi-track. Most voiceover actors just need a very simple interface. And for that, I'm going to be the guy who's always going to cheer for Twisted Wave. I just love its simplicity. It's
right.
Windows and Mac now.
Oh, good.
It's been Windows now for 2 years.
Okay.
So thankfully now anybody can use this simple, easy to learn interface. That's my number one pick.
A final question is about processing. I liken this to compare it to photo processing and kind of do a lot of it, but then I say I've overdone it. So in terms of audio, when is what we do too much?
When the processing is good, it's not distracting. The listener doesn't think about anything except the message or what you're trying to convey. When the processing isn't right, it starts to detract and distract from the message and what you're trying to say. The non-technical person won't know what it is, but there'll be something that's weird, that's grating. Maybe it's too loud and too bright or too bassy, or something makes it hard to really understand, or it just sounds odd. But to the more professional out there, the casting people and everything, overprocessed audio kind of reeks of being an amateur because you don't know better. And so we are very careful to process appropriately for the style of voice work you're doing. Commercial work is the lightest, most transparent, going up to promo, trailers, anything that's a hard sell for television, and that's going to be more processed. So there's a spectrum to it all.
There's a lot more to learn. Folks, George and I invite you to learn a lot more in an upcoming series of home studio clinics presented by VoiceOverXtra, featuring George, of course, a series of 4 of them. And you can learn details about them by going here to voiceoverxtra.com. That brings you to the home page. Look on the left side of the page to the training column. You'll see George's smiling picture, and click on the link there and you'll learn a lot more. George, I hope to be able to teach a lot of our people a lot more from you. And do you have any final words?
I'll just say that every time somebody takes a class, I usually hear the same thing, which was, I thought I knew what I was doing, or I've been at this forever, and still I learned a lot of new stuff. So I'm sure you're going to come away with a lot of tips that are going to make your life better, easier, get better quality. And again, I really harp on this, be more efficient. We don't get paid to engineer, folks, in voiceover. We get paid to voice act. So my goal is to get your work done quickly, but still sound professional. So that's what you're going to come away with.
That's phenomenal. George, I always learn from you. And folks, we look forward to helping you soon. So see you soon.